Long ago, in a biblical land, the people lived a quiet, peaceful life. But the people of the neighboring land were strong and well-known conquerors. They were called the Philistines. They constantly invaded the lands surrounding them, including the land of their peaceful neighbors. The people cried out to God for help. The Philistines ruled over them with an iron fist. But God had a plan. He would send a deliverer, a man unlike any other. This is the story of Samson, the strongest man who ever lived. In the peaceful village lived Manoah and his wife. They were good people, always willing to help out anybody in need. God sent an angel to Manoah and his wife. The two watched in awe as the angel delivered his message. "You will have a son, and he will be set apart by God. No razor shall touch his head. This is my command. For with the strength bestowed upon him, he will begin to deliver Israel from the Philistines." As Samson grew, it became clear that God's power was upon him. But with great strength came great responsibility and great temptation. Throughout the years, the Philistines continued to attack their peaceful neighbors. But as Samson grew, he kept defending his people with his strength, and so the Philistines could not conquer the peaceful land. The Philistine leaders were frustrated and knew that they had to come up with a solution to get rid of Samson. Now Samson, just like any young man, loved being around people and having a good time. He also loved the flattery he received from the people around him, and from all the ladies. I guess anybody would really. But that proved to be his weakness. The Philistine leaders hired a beautiful woman called Delilah, and promised her riches if she would find out what Samson's weaknesses were. Delilah got close to Samson, who, like I mentioned earlier, loved flattery. She repeatedly asked Samson where he got his strength from, but Samson misled her every time, telling her that if he is bound with ropes, his strength would be gone, or that if his hair was plaited, his strength would be gone. But eventually he gave in. "It is my hair," he said to her. "If it is cut, I will be like any other man." And as Samson slept, Delilah cut his hair. The Philistines burst in, seized him, bound him, and blinded him. Samson tried to fight, but he was powerless. Samson's strength was gone, because he had forgotten that it was not his hair, but God who made him strong. Kept in dark prison, Samson, blind, weak, grinding grain like a slave. Samson lifts his head and whispers a prayer to God. "Lord God, remember me. Strengthen me once more." The following day, as the Philistines celebrated the fall of Samson in a grand Philistine temple, with Samson tied up between two massive pillars, the Philistine leaders shouting happily, "Look, the mighty Samson is now nothing." Samson raised his head towards the sky and prayed, "God, let me die with the Philistines." God returned his strength, and with a powerful gust of wind, the pillars crack, the temple shakes, the Philistines scream as the entire building collapses, the temple destroyed, along with the Philistine leaders. Samson's life was a journey of great triumphs and deep failures, but in the end, he turned back to God, and God used him mightily. Remember, true strength comes not from muscles, but from faith in God. No matter how far you stray, God is always ready to welcome you back. Be strong, not just in body, but in spirit. If you like this story, like and subscribe for more amazing Bible stories.